this is Gretchen from the Avondale Civic Center Library. Welcome to More to Explore. More to Explore is a program for ages 6 to 12. In More to Explore, we will learn, create, and share. Tune in every week for new activities.
Sorry that there was no brain teaser last week, but I wanted to give you the answer. The question was 2 people played chess. They played 5 games. They each won the same number of games and there were no ties. How? The answer was they were playing against different people. So they each won 5 games, but that's because it was against someone else. Today's brain teaser question is, a woman was washing windows on a 50-foot ladder. She slipped and fell onto the concrete sidewalk. She was not injured in any way. How? So watch next week's video for the answer. Our turkey bowling dice game was created by grinandprint.com. Next month, we will be featuring a free activity book from grinandprint.com, so stay tuned. Hi, my name is Gretchen, and welcome to More to Explore. This week, we are celebrating Thanksgiving, and so in your kit, you have some sheets of paper. One is the directions for our game. Second, you have a cutout for dice. And I'll show you how to make those in just a minute. Then you also have a turkey bowling scorecard and some little awards to give out after you play your turkey bowling game. So you're also going to need scissors and some tape, and that's because we're going to be making our dice today. So what you're going to do is cut them out. You'll see there's little white right here, and those you're going to cut around because those are what gets bent to make the dice. So you should have 2 of these cut out, and then make sure you get your tape. Once you've cut out the dice, you can fold on the little white areas. You're also going to fold between each section of the dice. If you don't have tape, you can always use a glue stick. And I didn't think you'd want to watch me folding this dice for a few minutes, so I sped it up so we could get to the end product. After you've folded all sections of the dice, you're going to tape them together. So you want to tape where each side meets another side, and that way you'll form a cube. Now your dice are ready to go and it's time to start playing. Grab a family member or 2 and your score sheet. Okay, so we are going to demonstrate how to play turkey bowling. This is my friend Mary, who also works in the library, and you may have seen her here. You're going to need your turkey dice, your turkey bowling scorecard, and there are also directions in there in case you need to look at those. Well, you need to choose one person to go first, and they will use both turkey dice. So right now Mary got a 5 and a 2. So you're trying to get 10. So she can decide if she wants to roll both dice again or just one. She may want to keep her 5 since that's the highest number she can get. She can just re-roll her 1 dice. She got 2 again, and she gets 1 more time to roll. You get 3 rolls total for each frame. So 3. So then I would write 5 and 3 on the top here for her scoreboard. And then I would put 8 down below. Okay. The only different item would be if you roll a 6. That's a gutter ball, and that equals 0 points. So for this, I rolled a 5 and a 2. So I'll keep the 5 and re-roll my 2. This time I got a 3, which is better, but I'm going to try again. And I got a 3 again. So same thing as Mary. I would write 5 and 3, and then I would have 8. So then it's Mary's turn again. So 1 and 5. So she'll keep the 1. I mean, keep the 5 and not the 1. 5 and 4. So she can try again. 5 and 3. So this time for scoring, she'll do the 5 and 3, which is a total of 8 again, but she wants to add this 8 to her previous total, which was 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. And this is how the scoring would work. Okay, I wanted to show you one other thing that's a little bit of a twist. So let's say I rolled a 5, my first roll, and then I ended up with another 5. That is called a spare. And with a spare, you not only get these 10 points right here, but you get to add the last die that was rolled in the previous frame. So for my score, it would be 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 1, which is 11. And I would add that to my score right here. So then I would go 32. Let's say Mary got a strike, which is 2 5s on the first round, first throw of the dice. So then it would be 10 plus this die that she threw and the other die. So the total of the frame before, which was 6. So 6 plus 5 plus 5 is 16. So she did 16 plus 22, which is 38. Some of you that have bowled or one of your family members have bowled before and have kept score like this probably recognize it's a little bit similar to actual bowling. But have fun, challenge some family members, and have a great time with your turkey bowling. The picture book I'd like to recommend today is called Duck for Turkey Day. Tuyette and her classmates are learning all about Thanksgiving at school, and so she's super excited when Thanksgiving comes at her house. She thinks that they will have a turkey like everyone else, but her mom reminds her that they always have duck, and that's what they do in their family. Tuyette has a great Thanksgiving, spends time with family, but she's worried about going back to school when they're going to talk about Thanksgiving, and she's embarrassed that she didn't have turkey, and she's worried that everyone else will think she's strange. But when they come together and discuss Thanksgiving, she finds out that everyone has different cultures and different customs that they follow. This week I'd like to recommend the book Other Words for Home. In Other Words for Home, it doesn't look like your traditional chapter book because it's written in verse. So there's less words on a page, but they don't necessarily rhyme like a poem. Jude and her family live in Syria, but things in Syria are getting very violent and dangerous. So she and her mom leave Syria and go to Ohio to live with her uncle, aunt, and cousin. Her dad and older brother stay behind in Syria. Jude is trying to adapt to the new culture in America and try to find some new friends and to fit in. Her cousin isn't always very welcoming, even though she is around the same age. Jude is worried about her dad and brother who stayed behind in Syria and might not be safe. She also really wants to try out for the school play, but she's not sure if she should. Even her friend and her cousin are thinking she shouldn't. Read more about Jude in the book Other Words for Home.